Hello, I'm Linda from paperboutique.blogspot.com. Today I want to show you how to make a quick and easy pop-up card. Here's the card we're going to be making, and we'll be concentrating on how to do the pop-up, and I'm hoping that you can see that. Turn it this way just in case you can't. And the fun thing is you can adapt this pop-up technique to fit any card. I saw this technique in Scrapbooks, etc., the August issue, and I just had to give it a try. There are lots of different ways to make a pop-up, but this one is super easy. Well, since today's video is all about how to make the pop-up, let's start with the pop-up first. What you'll need for the inside is a strip of paper that is 1/2 inch by 4 inches. You're going to score it at 1 inch, 2 inch, and 3 inch. Let me move that out of the way. And you can use the Martha Stewart scoreboard or the Score Pal, or you could just use a ruler and a stylus. Then what you're going to do with this 1/2 inch by 4 inch piece is you're just going to fold it. The easiest way to remember, and then I just did a mock-up of a card, is that you're going to glue the top of this strip and the bottom. And I'm going to use tape for this demonstration, and just because it'll take too long for the glue to dry, but let me show you where you glue it. You go ahead and glue this first from the fold out and put glue there. And then what I do is I like to just lay it down and make sure it's lined up in the center and right at the edge here. And I think you can see that. And like I said, I'm just going to use a quick piece of tape today just to hold it. And I've got one already glued. So you'd glue that piece down. And then you bring this piece and glue it right here on the very bottom. And then I think the very best way to do that is just to bring the back up. And remember, you're going to have glue on this, so you might not be able to reposition it quite as easy. And then you're going to just glue it like this and hold it. And I didn't get this one exactly even, but let me show you one that I glued earlier today. And this one's actually with glue stick. And then what you're going to do is just fold it down like that. And then what I did is I folded it flat, and I added, you can probably see there, I added some snail tape. And then what you're going to do is add your pop-up, whatever you want, and this is just the shadow, at the very bottom. And then you've just got your quick and easy pop-up. And let me show you the pieces I used for the inside of this card. What I did is I cut the inside pumpkin at 2.2 inches, and it's from the Celebrate with a Flourish cartridge. I didn't cut the shadow. I cut the regular pumpkin in black, and then I cut this layer in orange, and then I cut this in green. But I didn't want to have it all, the face all black, so what I did is I just cut a piece of yellow paper and positioned it under the first layer. I went ahead and added pop dots, and then I added the green leaf. It is just super, super simple. Oh, and I also glittered the inside with the stickles. Let's see, which one was that? I think it's frosted, yep, frosted lace. You could also do something super cute. You could put a stamp, you could put a figure going all the way, a Cricut cut going all the way across the back. You could do a background scene. You can have your sentiment. It's just super versatile. Well, let me show you what I did on the outside of the card. Today's card measures 3 3/4 inch by 5 3/4 wide. The liner is 3.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And this top is cut from Storybook. Let me show you what I did, because I did something a little bit different. It's on page 66, and it's marquee 1, and I cut this at 4.5 inches, and I turned it this way. What I did is I just trimmed it right here. You could also just cut the points off and fold it in half if you wanted a bag topper, or if you wanted this to go over the back of the card, but I just cut it, I think, at about 1 inch. Then I used word to for the sentiment, and I have a video out on my YouTube channel on how to print sentiments on Cricut cuts. So that was super simple. Then I made the Happy Hauntings. I used the Happy Hauntings cartridge, and it was Dracula. I want to show you this because I modified it just a little. Dracula from page 28, and I'm hoping you can see all of this. I cut the background out of that orange polka dot paper, and then I cut his costume out of a patterned black paper. I used this layer from layer 1. I did not use this layer because I wanted his teeth and nose to be different. And you can see here I just put a little bitty piece of red paper behind for his mouth and fangs, and just a little piece of black paper for his nose. And then I did cut this layer in the green for his face and hands. I added the cute little wobbly eyes, which I love. I got those at Joann's. And then I also added a little piece of yellow paper. I don't know if you can see that, to the back of his black costume for the scarf. And I also did some stickles, and I used the same frosted lace on this. I also added, I love it, I'm hoping you can see that, a wobble to this card. And if you're interested in how to make your own wobbles, you certainly can watch the video I did. It's on my YouTube channel. They're fun and super easy to use. One thing I want to add is when you're doing this particular sentiment, a stamp would work super easy, or you could just use a rub-on. It's just a cute, fun card, and I do love the way it wobbles, especially with the eyes. And I'm going to open up one more time, and there's our card. Well, I'd like to thank you for watching, and please visit my blog at paperboutique.blogspot.com for more projects and ideas. Bye-bye.